Alright you guys, welcome back to another match play. Today is going to be it's going to be Raikou Entei versus Tool Drop. Now initially this was marketed as a 4 seed against a 1 seed, but after Raikou Entei's dominating performance against Banette EVs, we realized that, like, oh boy, this might be a lot better deck than anticipated. And if you know what happens in the tournament, then you definitely realize that, yes, it is a lot better than anticipated. Going up against the number 1 seed, number 4 overall seed, Tool Drop. We thought this was the 4th best deck, and we still think it's a top tier deck, but it ran into the behemoth that it was Raikou Entei Legend. We will have a new power rankings after this whole tournament is done for sure. But yeah, Tool Drop versus this. So, what it's going to be is Tool Drop is definitely going to try to shut off abilities, and the abilities that it's going to try to shut off are going to be Dynamotor. That's going to be one big one there. Shoot, and then all the support Pokemon. That's really about it, right? And maybe a little bit of Zoroark. That Russian ability is going to be kind of strong. Trying to shut that down. The scary part for Tool Drop, though, is that the Garbodor has 100 HP, right? And it is a Poke Power because it does say the word "you may." I'm pretty sure, right? Let me just go ahead and double check that before I get too far into my analysis. But the whole idea is just going to try to get this Tapu Koko going. That's really going to be the strength of it. But this is a dominating turn 1 here. All these cards plus a Oaks right off the bat, like. That is a big ol' turn 1. And no, Garbodor is actually, sorry, Garbodor is a Poke Body. It does not say the word may. It just says if it has a tool attached. So it's not a body. So it is a body, sorry. So Thunderfall does not hit Garbodor. So that's good at least. But the Koko is going to be kind of important to get going. Put some early pressure down. It does allow Garbodor to be in that one-shot range of Raikou Entei's fire attack, the one that does 90. That will be helpful. It will also be helpful if you get 2. It's actually kind of a fun interaction. If you get 20 damage on it, Zoroark Break can copy Offensive Bomb and Sludge Toss, which does 60. So you want to try to get 2 Kokos onto all the Trubbishes, and then Zoroark Break can even knock it out. A lot of different ways to do 60 damage, but this early pressure of getting this Raikou Entei turn 1 with an energy on it is just stupid big. Makes it so that he can't really realistically evolve into any of the other stuff without just, without it getting bopped. He can't take an evolution into any of those support Pokemon. So it will be a communication, presumably for Baltoy. Or sorry, Claydol here. No, actually for the Zoroark. Might already have the Claydol in hand, and or just going for that early pressure knockout. Gets the break, gets the attachment. Oh man. Maybe not. Okay, I think we're trying to maybe go for the knockout onto the Trubbish. I could be wrong. This Dowsing Machine. Ooh, so the Dark Energy is going away. That's kind of signaling looking for a DCE play. Would have liked to see a Lysander puts the Dark Energy and another couple tools down to knock out that Trubbish on the bench. But, not everything can happen the way you want it. And then here's an N. I don't really mind this N, even though Grady's not getting a lot going. If he wants to evolve into that stuff, it's just going to get knocked out. So, getting rid of the broken time space is always nice. Dowsing Machine for Computer Search coming in, so most likely going to see that DCE down. Onto the Zoroark, a retreat and a knockout. So I did go the DCE route. We'll keep Grady a little bit on his toes because of Raikou Entei being able to knock out all the support Pokemon. Would have been really nice to see the knockout onto the Trubbish, but like I said, not everything can go the way you want it to, even though U150 seemingly seems like that. So we see Grady thinking. It's going to be kind of weird to see what he does here. It's going to be kind of hard. I really don't know what his plan's going to be. We really like to knock out the Zoroark Break. However, it has 140 HP plus that Psychic Resistance. So, on the head ringers and whatnot, it's not going to be a big thing. So he gets rid of the Porygon, he's going to swoop it away. You notice he did have the Porygon 2 in hand, but he didn't evolve it. He really doesn't want to get Thunderfall next turn. Ultra Ball going to go for that Garbo Toxin. Hopefully he can shut me down a little bit. There's the Klefki, so he is going to get the ability lock on me at least for one turn. So he's it's going to slow me down just a little bit. It's kind of funny that both of these decks kind of aim to do the same thing of just like slowing down your opponent's setup Pokemon, the Porygon and the Claydol. That's just kind of what it aims to do. That energy removal is super big because we know that Dark Energy is already in my discard pile. So I'm really going to have to try to, a Fire Energy would be the other thing, but there is a Fighting Fury Belt down. And the Fury Belt does keep Trubbish alive from that first attack, right? By 10 HP. So I'm going to need a Muscle Band or Laser or something like that to get that damage down. There is the Quick. There is the Klefki. He's going for the permanent lock. I think I'm going to reread what Fluffy Berry does because I don't know if you can actually attach it to. I don't think he gets the effect. I don't know if you actually can still attach it. I think I point that out, but I could be wrong. Well, I could be just attach one excluding. Yeah, so you can't actually attach that Fluffy Berry. That might be just a pure mistake. We might try to take that back. If not, then whoopsies. It cannot be attached to that Garbodor because it is an EX. So the way to reverse that though is that he could have just attached the Klefki on over there. So it's not too much of an issue. It will be an issue if next turn he gets it. So it looks like I'm going to go ahead and Thunderfall and take the. Oh, sorry. I'm going to take the knockout on the active. So that Fluffy Berry, like I said, is not supposed to be on there. It is kind of a mistake. Wouldn't have changed a whole lot because I still couldn't have used abilities because he would have gone the Klefki route. It just kind of would have changed from here on out what he would have done. So I will put the. I did do the 90 attack there. So I'm looking for the. Going to be looking for that Windstorm. Is really going to be what I'm looking for. Grabs a Dowsing Machine for presumably Swoop, or sorry, Level Ball, and then Pecom or something like that. Grabs the other Trubbish and is going to Oak everything away. Oh, are we grabbing a different Trubbish? Apparently, we are grabbing the Entei actually. How about that? So take a look at this hand. Not a whole lot going on. Gonna go ahead and gust up the Zoroark and take the knockout. That Fluffy Berry is still on there. Not supposed to be, but that was okay. He would have got another tool on there regardless somehow. So yes, it is a mistake on our part. We will watch that for next time. But I think we caught it at one point. Like we did definitely catch it at some point. So maybe it's not this game, but eventually we catch it. So gonna go and Psychic Restore, take the knockout. And there's a Fluffy Berry. I think maybe this is where we catch it. Who knows? I think it might be a different game that we catch it. If it is this game, then I will plot spoiler you. It didn't make that much of a difference because Tool Drop lost anyways. The only thing that will have changed is maybe Tool Drop loses a bit harder. I guess. Who knows? But oh, maybe that's it. No. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is that point. So what he ends up doing, yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. So he does the, that even makes more sense than the Klefki. So he can use the Unknown R onto Garbodor and the Fluffy Berry onto the Baltoy. That makes way more sense. Okay, so never mind. It doesn't impact the outcome of the game at all. I'm an idiot. Great is better Pokemon player than me. You heard it here first. Anyways, gonna go ahead and grab a Zoroark, fetch a Zoroark, or Zorua rather. With love and energy here. Energy or a Windstorm. That's what we're really looking for. Love to take a knockout with the Raikou Entei. It looks like I have a Lightning Energy in my hand. So, I can get that at least. Looks like an energy switch. I think I'm debating whether or not I want to Flying Flip, perhaps? but I just pass. Oh, you know what? You know what? This is the weird situation that I had going on. This game, yeah, sorry, this game does get a little bit muddy. Probably should have double speeded this one because there's some weird stuff that happens. I forgot now. I'm all of a sudden remembering. I'm holding on to, if I can remember, like a fluffy berry or, creeping on someone over there. Nice. I forgot who I'm creeping on. But, I'm holding on. I know I'm holding on to like an energy switch and an attachment, and maybe a Zoroark. And I think what I'm trying to do is bait him into coming into an attack somehow, or something. I wish I could get a glimpse of my hand. So there's an Ultra Ball speed gain and the other Zoroark for that Zoroark, and then a pass. So I know I'm holding on to an energy and an attachment, and maybe I'm just like scared of him return KOing, and then I'm left with nothing. But a draw and a Mallow comes down. This will hopefully set my situation up just a little bit better. See what Grady has to say about that. For some reason, meeting Garbotoxin, like I didn't know what it did. Grady's thinking now, he knows I have a Mallow coming. So Level Ball is going to be the play. Probably going to grab... Oh, there's the Porygon too, so maybe he Windstorms himself this turn. Mario's Request. No, you're going to grab a Pokemon Collector. And just leaves the Porygon on the active. So he's drawing dead as well. Kind of scary situation here. He's got an attachment that's going to go down onto the Entei. Retreat and pass. So I'm going to draw the energy switch, and there's the Oak. So I had everything. I was just kind of trying to draw some cards. I didn't really know what to attack with. I think that's really what the main point of that was. Bebe search for the break. Give yourself a little extra HP, and then take the knockout, drawing 2 prizes, putting the score to 6 him for me. So the energy switch and save is just kind of wanted to act reactionary to him. Didn't know if I wanted to Thunderfall, if he, I think that was necessarily the right play, because if he had gone Windstorm himself and evolve all of his stuff, I would have wanted the energies onto Raikou Entei there, right? But I ended up doing the same play anyways because that Entei was in the active, couldn't pass up those 2 attachments. It's going to be really hard for him to knock me out, especially with no abilities. This Elisa helps a little bit, right? He didn't grab Muscle Band with it, so he might already have Muscle Band. Headringer down, Life Dew down, Mysterious Shard down. We might be looking at a retreat into the Spiritomb and pass. And this is the situation with me being a dummy that almost cost me the game. Or that did cost me the game, right? No, didn't cost me. I don't know. So he retreats and passes, and I could have taken the knockout here had I had an energy. I'd attached down there like a dummy. I could have just knocked him out. I'm realizing that, like, yeah, Mysterious Shard prevents EX's... Oh, wait, no. No, there's a reason I could have... I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I'm trying to think. I could play... Oh, yeah, what I did is I could play items here. I can play items. And I'm not realizing that I can play items. Because Garbodor is shutting off Spiritomb. And so I'm just like drawing and attaching energies, playing this trump card and not playing abilities. And he's not playing items because he's drawing dead. Like, so the Scuba happens and I was like, you can't play it because Garbodor. And he's like, no, it shuts it off. And here's this, you see my glasses are off. I'm just like, oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I could have taken this knockout. Oh, no. And then I get end, and I'm like, I have this Field Blower play, and, oh, see, I could have done so much. But, whoops. I could have Field Blow the Spiritomb, and I think if he gets a knockout here, I'm just like, oh, man. But I don't think he does, now that I'm seeing this. He ends himself into a not great hand. That Spiritomb's back. Kind of funny there. And in my hand, Snow Point Temple, there's a Sage's Training. Windstorms, now he's going to activate his own abilities. He's really going to need to take this knockout on this Raikou Entei because I'm going to be able to wipe 3 Pokemon off the board next turn. Kind of crazy. And because of the unknown in the discard pile, if this deck... Here's a word of the wise if you wanted to switch this deck up a little bit. Raikou Entei, if you play like a Target Whistle, you could Target Whistle out... I could have Target Whistle out the unknown and taken a prize there. How crazy is that? Could have won the game next turn had this deck had a target whistle. Gary doesn't have enough to knock me out. He needs that energy. Looks like he has an energy in my hand, but not a whole lot else after that. Klefki comes down. Rescue Scarf. It's going to be a retreat, attach, and 100 damage. Missing the knockout. Here's a Sages. I see an AZ in that hand, but I can't play it because I can't play double supporter. There's an attachment, so that is going to be a revenge KO with Tool Drop. I'm realizing, yeah, I needed that attachment anyways. That's a weird looking Zoroark, right? You never really see a Zoroark with a lightning, a fire, and a dark on it. It needed to have that because of the head ringer. So it's kind of ironic that it needed the dark anyways, and I used either Tool Drop or Mind Jack. I used both of them for lockout there. That's kind of crazy. Still have 2 free prizes on the board. Sorry, I can win next turn. Sorry, I can win next turn. This game is almost over because he needs to get a scoop up to get that Lapras off the field. Because I just need a lightning energy so I can Thunderfall his Lapras, his what is it? Porygon 2 and his Claydol. So if he can't get those off the field, Claydol will, or sorry, Raikou Entei will just Thunderfall all 3 of them. So here's a Pokemon Rescue. Gonna grab a Trubbish, D-Valley, and he's going to he's got an item find in that hand. So he's going to get a knockout here. Retriever there, so he can use the Klefki on the Garbodor. I think Grady might be forgetting that I can just take 3 prizes. Could be wrong. There's a Life Dude there. Helps him a little bit. Still not hitting that Scoop Up. I think Scoop Up, or teammates should have gone for Scoop Up at least. Let's see. Yeah, game's almost over. So he might have realized it. Who knows? Retreat. And there's the knockout. And so then I don't know. I'm thinking I need a lightning energy. Should be just game right there. Come on, Alex. Make yourself the right play. Maybe I missed the lightning energy. Maybe I missed energy switch. Sycamore into it. You think you hit a lightning energy? There's a lightning energy. Alex, just attach it and win. Attach it and win, Alex. Alex. Attach that lightning energy and use Thunderfall and take 3 prizes. Oh wait, no, I got 4 prizes left. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. But I don't know why I do the 20 there, because I should have just taken 3. I think I might have been worried that you do some other shenanigans, maybe. Who knows? Maybe we did rule that 80 damage does get dealt to the Garbodor, but that wouldn't make sense. I don't know why we did that. So, anyways, that's kind of a silly play on my part. I'm bad at U150. I'm trying to get better. I appreciate all the comments being like, you're an idiot, because that just makes me better. So, anyways, looking through some stuff. Why did I even do that? I don't even know why I did that 20. That was silly. Versus, you're going to come down for another trump card. This trumps happen a lot this game. I think Grady's doing like a shorthand thing where he Ultra Balls, Retrievers, and I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to play a trump card and then play Colress. He's going to download that Colress. There's a Scoop Up. That's going to help him. I think he needs to scoop that Lapras up, so I don't get 2 free prizes. That Life Dew onto the... See, I don't think you can attach the Mysterious Shard there either, actually. So there's a Sycamore. Oh, Grady left the Klefki down. So that should be game right there. So yeah, that is game. I don't know really exactly what I needed the Field Blower, but him leaving the Klefki on there was his misplay. So left Klefki on, and I was able to take 4 prizes in that last turn for knockout. Kind of a crazy ending, and there's a lot to be said about that game. So if you have any opinions on the game, please let me know. If not, hope you have a great rest of your day.